Alright, finally got my audio issues sorted out with my camera. Everything's all good. I ghetto rigged the, what is it, chin guard or whatever the hell that is that blocks the wind in your chin area. Stole that bitch from my old helmet because I didn't feel like ordering a new one, and I can't really seem to find one that goes with the Alliance, although some people say they fitted other chin guards to it. And yeah, I had to buy a whole bunch of windscreens for my microphone because I lost my original, and just like fucking shove them on there and get the placement all right, because for the longest time I didn't have the windscreen, and I had it in like this right spot that worked perfectly, and one day it fell out and I can never get back to that spot, and I kept making like random vlogs trying different positions and just could not get it right. So finally I just caved in and bought some windscreens and got it in a good spot, and we're all good now. And they can make a video again. I like thrown away so many videos and remakes of videos because the audio issues were terrible. I'd go from like no sound to regular sound to low sound to extremely high distorted sound, like random pops. It was, I don't know, it was all kinds of angry, and I couldn't have it. It was like pissing me off and really fucking up my day trying to get it all sorted out. But now it's all good. I'm happy. One thing that did happen, which I don't know if you can see it all, but I fucking have like cat hair all over my gloves because recently, well, when I first got my cat, he was a feral cat, and the bastard was covered in fleas everywhere, and it sucked because I had just moved into a brand new apartment, and he infested that bitch with fleas, which my girlfriend was fine, but I was getting bit up like crazy, and I wasn't down with it. So I had to solve this issue. I had to like isolate him to the porch to get rid of the fleas and then figure out his situation. But first time I gave his ass a bath, my arm got ruined. He just fucking scratched and bit me so many times, it was awful. So, but I wasn't able to get all the fleas off that first time, so I was like, I gotta figure something out because he's gonna need more baths, and he was just a kitten, so I couldn't use any flea medication. I just had to give him some baths with like Dawn dish soap, because you know that shit's good for ducks, right? And other birds, I don't know, but that's what's recommended for any kitten that's like less than 6 months old. You can't use any other chemicals on them. So I was rocking that out, and that first time was terrible, so I thought, you know what, let me put on my jacket and gloves and give this little bastard a bath, because I'll be able to hold him down pretty decently, and any scratches or bites won't do shit because of my gear. And worked good. Didn't get scratched on my arms, but a little towards the end of the bath where I'm trying to rinse him off, and he's really just had it with the shit. He's done with the bath. He's like, get me out of here, man. Just whining and screaming like crazy. He jumps towards me, grabs onto my chest. So he's, on the jacket. I'm like, all right, whatever. Trying to pull him off. He lets go for a split second and then just swipes at my face, which cut up my lip a little bit. But the worst part about it was, like, he caught into the gum on one of my teeth and, like, just fucked that shit up. And so, like, now I'm trying to rinse him off while at the same time I have a mouthful of blood. So, like, I'm rinsing him off in one side of the bathtub and, like, spitting blood in the other side because, like, he was going crazy and I couldn't let him go to, like, spit blood anywhere else. And so there's, like, blood and, like, cat hair, like, everywhere. And I'm like, oh my god. Finally, I was able to get him to calm the fuck down. I finished rinsing him off, like, wrapped his ass up like a burrito in a towel, and he was good to go. And then I had to fucking worry about my mouth, and luckily I was able to just, like, brush my teeth, rinse out with mouthwash and some water, and I was good to go. But I'm glad I didn't get an infection, because that would have sucked ass. But I just, I was thinking, like, joking more in my head, because I wouldn't be able to stand in all that heat. But I was like, man, now, next time I go get my cat a bath, I gotta give this bastard, I gotta, like, wear my helmet while I give him a bath, because it's just, like, nowhere safe. Reminds me of, like, a picture I saw where it said "at guy" and it shows a guy sitting on the toilet in full motorcycle gear, and it's just like the goddamn truth, man. Like, you never know what could happen in any situation. And apparently, just bathing a cat, you gotta wear full motorcycle gear. It gets dangerous. So that was that. Nothing really bad happened. I wanted to take a picture at the time where my mouth was bloody, but it wasn't the priority. And then afterwards, the, like, actual wound wasn't really anything, so I just called it a day. And of course, after the kitty dried off, he was all lovey-dovey on me, and he's like, "Oh, what, I scratched you? No, that doesn't even sound like me." I was like, God damn you. So the moral of that story is, I guess, even though when you're doing daily activities, it's still taking to mind the lesson learned of ADGAT. You never know when that shit could come in handy.